Hi AFG team, hope you're all well. Happy New Year, if I can still say that. It's the 14th of January. Here's to a great year for you guys ahead for sure. I wanted to drop a very quick video just now, just to maybe give a little bit more context to the email that I'm sure that this is going to be dropped out along with, because there's going to be other information along with this. We're going to be mixing things up for this year. So where before we've had sessions on a monthly basis for a couple of hours where everyone in the company gets onto Zoom and we go through a set topic, we're freshening things up. We're going to change that now. So it's going to be very different. So here's how it's going to look. Fortnightly sessions up to 1 hour for a maximum of 6 people. Very different. So what we're going to do is we're going to make this by self-selection. So around this video on the email, you will probably get a list of, quite a long list actually, of topics for us to do some coaching around. And whatever is of interest to you, you can jump into that. If there's things that aren't of interest to you, you don't have to. And so it's very much by self-selection. As I say, it's going to be 6 people, and it can be a different 6 people every week. Or it can be, it might be that there's one person that shows up every single week for the whole year. Now, it's entirely up to you in terms of how much interest you've got in the topics, and also how much interest you've got in your own personal growth and development. Now, there might be some of you that have zero interest in attending any of the sessions for any month of the year, and that's absolutely cool. There's no obligation for you to kind of come to all of them or any of them, frankly. I say that genuinely, but I would ask the question of you that says, if you really aren't up for coming, maybe just ask yourself the question, why not? What is it that's kind of holding you back from doing it? Because this is for nothing other than your benefit to help you grow and build, really. But there's also going to be lots of you, I dare say, who are like, yeah, I'm really up for this, and therefore good for you. Pick the ones that you want to come along to, and then come along and let's learn and grow together. The best way I can maybe explain how I'm going to be supporting you in relation to how Graham's going to be supporting you is maybe by that flip chart that sits behind me. Because there's 2 types of coaching. To help people to grow, there's 2 types. Along the bottom here, I call that transactional coaching. So actually, some of the stuff that you're going to be doing in-house with Graham, things like building a kind of Excel skills, project management skills, proposal writing skills, people management, some of the kind of the legal stuff and all that you have to do. That's skills that you're going to have to do in order to actually grow as an individual and as a team. And when you put some of those things in place, what you absolutely get is you get some really nice growth, right? Because it's all the right stuff to do that helps you get better. So that's going to be handled in-house. Where I'm going to be focusing is on this side here, which is called transformational coaching. And that's much more around working on the person and, who we become, right? Our being as opposed to our doing. And I guess to give you some sense of what that means is, as we kind of start to think differently, maybe challenge our own beliefs, our mindsets, and maybe kind of see things from a different angle, as we start to get a better sense of ourselves, what tends to happen is, pennies start to drop. And, I call them like head slap moments of, God, I've only just worked something out. And actually, some of those changes make some of these things that you learn even easier and faster to implement. And I've got various examples of other clients who have done that before, where it's like, God, man, I've just totally changed my belief on a certain thing, and it's opened the door to a whole avenue of extra growth and business. So, if you work on that as well as that, what you then get is the 2 work in tandem. So this line really represents what you have, and you get some real significant growth when you get the 2 going together. Because you've maybe heard me in previous coaching sessions talking about this formula, which is be times do equals have, which is what you want to have, so the results that you're shooting for, whatever they may be, is a function of the things that you do and also the person that you are or become. So by working on becoming a better individual and also doing better quality things, you tend to get better results. So I'm really focused in on that during our sessions. How are sessions going to look? Sessions will be, as I say, every fortnight for 1 hour, up to 6 people. It can be different people, as I say, each time. And those sessions are going to be quite informal. There's going to be no PowerPoints. Actually, probably going to, there might be one odd one that I chuck up to kind of show something to you. But effectively, it'll be much like this, 6 people on a Zoom call, you know, a nice intimate conversation, if you like. And I'll share stuff, probably at the flip chart. And the way it'll work is, it'll be you'll arrive. It'll be on a subject that you've already shown some interest in. I'll probably ask around the room, what do you all want to get out of this? What specifically was of interest? What challenges are you currently facing? Maybe you've got a strength in the area, but you want to kind of just make it better, or it might be something that's just not quite so easy for you right now that you want to get better at. So let's kind of understand that. There's probably going to be a level of a lesson involved, or we'll share something and kick that around so that you've got an idea as to what we're talking about. And then we'll have conversation around that. And again, opportunity to kind of coach, me to coach you, you to kind of almost coach each other as well. And then ultimately, always has to be driven to an action. Okay, what's the action you're going to take as a consequence of showing up to this coaching session? So that's kind of how it goes. My job is genuinely to support you. And therefore, you've got to lean into this. You've got to come willingly to this and say, right, I'm going to be open. I want to learn. You're going to have to come and take notes. I don't want anyone coming if they're not going to take notes. I don't want anyone coming if you're going to hold back and not lean in. I want you to be honest. I want you to be kind of really looking for the kind of the opportunity to kind of find the thing that you're needing. And yeah, just prioritize your learning in 2022 so that, you know, who knows where you could get to in 12 months' time. Wouldn't it be great for you to kind of look back and say, flipping heck, I've really, really developed, you know, a whole new set of skills and ways of thinking. That's what I want for you. Hopefully you want it for yourself. As I say, any questions, ask them of Graham, ask them of me, and let's get started and let's have a good year together. All the best, folks. Take care.